All right, let's just jump right in. Imagine the food source, one that was studied by NASA for space stations, praised by the United Nations as, like, the most promising crop of the 20th century, and then it just kind of disappeared from the public eye. What if I told you that this exact plant could be the secret to producing your own protein all year long right there on your windowsill?
So get this mystery plant actually produces more protein per square foot than raising cattle. Yeah, we're talking about a simple plant seed that goes head-to-head with animal muscle in terms of pure protein density.
And it gets even wilder. You don't need to wait months or years. This protein source, it's ready to harvest in just 5 days. That's right, 5. From a tiny, dormant seed to a plate full of nutrition in less than a week.
Okay, now for the part that sounds like it has to be made up. It grows without any soil and without any direct sunlight. All it needs is a shallow tray and a little bit of tap water. So what on earth is this revolutionary plant? Well, it's called the winged bean, or Sophocarpus tetragranulomatosis, if you want to get technical. In places like the Philippines, Indonesia, and especially Papua New Guinea, where it's been grown for over 2,000 years, it has dozens of local names. It's a plant with really deep roots in traditional farming that the West somehow almost completely forgot about. Back in 1981, the U.S. National Academy of Sciences didn't just study it. They gave it this incredible name, a supermarket on a stalk. And you know, that phrase stuck for a really good reason. Almost every single part of this plant is edible. We're talking pods, flowers, leaves, even the tubers. Let's just look at the raw numbers here. By dry weight, beef protein comes in at around 26%. But the seeds of the winged bean, depending on the type, they can range anywhere from 29% to over 40% protein. The data is just crystal clear. This bean beats beef. Honestly, that fact alone should have started a revolution.
And that whole supermarket idea isn't just about the seeds. The leaves, they give you nutrition that's right up there with spinach. But the real kicker is in the tubers, the part growing under the ground. They can have up to 20% protein. To put that in perspective, a potato is usually around 5%, so that's 4 times the protein.
So this all leads to a really obvious question, right? If this plant is so amazing, why isn't it in every single supermarket? Why did it just sort of fade away after all that initial scientific excitement? Well, the answer has a lot less to do with biology and a whole lot more to do with economics.
You see, the winged bean has all these features that are an absolute dream for food security, but they're a total nightmare for a system that's built on selling you things over and over again. It makes its own fertilizer by fixing nitrogen in its roots, so you don't need to buy as much. In warm climates, you plant it once and it just keeps coming back. Every single one of these things makes a farmer less dependent on that big industrial supply chain. It's just not the kind of crop that's profitable to sell to you every year.
But here's the part that really changes everything for us. You don't need a tropical farm, you don't even need a garden to get the best part of this bean. You just need a windowsill. The real secret isn't just in the plant itself, it's about what happens when that little seed wakes up.
See, when a seed germinates, its entire chemistry just transforms. These dormant enzymes fire up, starches turn into simple sugars, and all these vitamins are created out of thin air. The seed basically stops being a storage container and becomes a tiny, living, growing system, perfectly designed to deliver the most nutrition possible.
And this transformation is it's dramatic. While a dry seed has almost no vitamin C, after just a few days of sprouting, that can shoot up by 600%. These things called anti-nutrients, which can make digestion harder, they drop by as much as 80%. And most importantly, the protein digestibility goes up to over 85%. What that really means is your body can just absorb way more of the good stuff that's already there.
So how do you actually do it? It's a super simple 6-step process. First, just look over your seeds and toss any broken ones. Second, soak them for about 12 to 24 hours. Third, drain them really well. Standing water is the enemy here. Fourth, stick them in any container that has drainage and keep it out of the direct sun. Fifth, give them a good rinse twice a day. And finally, harvest on day 4 or 5. That's the sweet spot for the best texture and nutrition.
This whole 5-minute-a-day method, it's not just about growing a little snack. It's about creating a system. This is your own personal biological protein factory.
And the output? It's pretty significant. A single standard 12-inch window box, if you keep the cycles going, can produce over 2 kilograms of high-quality protein in just 1 year. 2 kilograms from one little box with just tap water.
Now, just for a second, compare that to the industrial system. To get 2 kilograms of protein from beef, you're looking at raising an animal for 18 to 24 months. It takes tons of feed, land, water, fuel, and this massive, complex, and fragile supply chain. Your window box needs tap water and a couple minutes of your day. The difference isn't just about logistics, it's about the structure. One is fragile, the other is incredibly resilient.
And this brings us to this really powerful idea, food sovereignty. It's not about building bunkers or hoarding canned goods. It's simply the ability to produce essential nutrition right where you are, using skills that are easy and repeatable. If you have seeds, you have a protein bank. If you have a container, you have a factory. You are the one in control.
Now, the information in this explainer comes from the fantastic work being done over at the channel Botanical Vault. If this was helpful for you, do one quick thing. Go subscribe to their channel. And if you start your first batch, seriously, go back to their video and leave a comment about which day you harvested. Because knowledge only becomes real when it moves from a screen into your own kitchen.
At the end of the day, the winged bean is a powerful symbol of a slightly uncomfortable truth. The most effective solutions don't always become the most popular, especially if they don't fit into a neat commercial supply chain. See, seeds don't care about markets. They just understand water, temperature, and time. And that really leaves us with one last thought. If a solution this powerful was hiding in plain sight all along, what else is out there, just waiting for us to rediscover?